If you don't know who I am, my name is Ray, last name is Reynolds. Please write it down on your tab and your pen. If you didn't get a tab and a pen, you can't really begin. So the reality is, let's get you to million to billion like I did, okay? So it's live. If you have questions, just type them out. That's all you got to do. Next thing is there's no pictures, no recording. It might be a page or two else I take a picture. That's about it. I want you to focus and put things here. The ultimate goal. Now, as we look at things, accomplishing goals, it's not easy. It's like the whole world's trying to be against us and trying to beat us up, and everywhere we go, I'll bet you had a friend and family member rip you off. Kind of sucks. I'll bet you spent thousands of dollars on something that didn't work. You see, today I'm going to give you the rules and the tools. That's why you need your tab and a pen. Rules and tools are pretty important, because without the rules and tools, how are you going to get there? Next problem you got is pretty simple. It's you. No one taught you the rules and tools in the beginning, and you all brought the pain home. That's no fun. So let's get past go. That's what I always call it. That's just me, 1981, highest kick, fastest kick on planet Earth. You see, I got this book coming out called Bullshit Doesn't Pay Your Bills, because I see a lot of BS out there all over the place, from TikTok to Google to YouTube, all that blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm a realist. I'm going to tell you like it is. But I got all the goodies, and I drive millions and billions through corporate structure. So do you want to be a millionaire? It's a pretty simple question. The answer is yes. The answer should be no. Do you want to be a corporate millionaire? The answer is yes. Hell yes. You see, how you receive money matters. So I like, this is one of those pages I want to take a picture, go click, click, click. It's only one. That's it. The rest of you can't. See, here's a problem. Making money. I was born in a taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. She threw me in a freaking trash can. I was just a piece of shit in her way. That's just the bottom line. See, I wanted out of hell. When I basically got tested at T-Week of junior high, found out that I got an IQ of 203, a total recall, and I rhyme with both hands and talk at the same time. When I was a kid, they said I was retarded because I always rhyme all the time. Oh, well, I just thought they were stupid. Did you know at 17 years old, I had basically 22,000 payphones, doing about $300 a month. I had my Lamborghini going to East Coast College, but I had 19 houses. I couldn't get number 20. Why? Because I said to my loan to value problem. So I transferred to my division process. I freed it up. Now I wrote the book on laundromats, dry cleaning, storage units, and all kinds of things, even my payphones. So today, let's learn to play to get that 100,000 a month. Now I want you to have someone drive you around this today. I want you to realize when you drive to wherever you go every day as our routine, you got tunnel vision. You're not really paying attention. You're just trying to get where you're trying to go. I like someone to drive you around today. I want you to be in the passenger side. And I want you to ask yourself a question. Why the hell don't you own the things you see? Why don't you? Pull down the visor and question yourself. See, somebody owns those things. Why isn't it you? It's going to be up to you too. As we play the game under the corporation and structure. We get to play, we get to win. I like to win every time. So understand today, if I took corporate credit, this is a write-off interest rate and credit card, because you're not winning the lottery, getting the damn raise big enough. Why don't we use corporate credit and write it all off? You know what? In 14 different states, you have properties, literally you can put $5,000 down. They're $100,000 or less. How about Section 8 or have real estate office manage it for us? The next thing, we get to play the game to win. How about we look at Texas? How about Arizona? So we can play the game to win every day of the week. So let's understand how to play the game to win. Now let's understand dry cleaning business. I love that. Don't know those all the way. It's kind of fun. You see, you just make money. I got a client. I got him 3 locations. He does $63,000 a month. I got another client in laundromats. From there, he got $30,000 a month. Is that okay? See, the goal shouldn't be to get rich. The goal should be increase your income on a monthly base, because that way you can get up, and away. How about storage units? Wrote the book on that too. We get to play the game to win. How about a Wendy's restaurant? How about a Jack in the Box? How about a gas station? See, people don't run these things. They own these things. There are companies that run for them. And that's the ultimate goal. Let's own it. Let's not run it. Now, I lost my 22,000 payphones years ago when they came out with cell phones. What am I going to do? Well, I got to basically replace it with EV charging stations. You see, I learned to connect the dots a long time ago. So let's understand something today. Or you can be that investor starting today. Let's understand. If I take a corporate credit card, which I get to write off interest rate credit card, it doesn't show up on my personal file anyway, and I use this, it will get some EV charging stations. With $30,000, I can create an income, about $8,000 a month. From there, I can turn around and do the division process, and I can get basically $1 million a year. Do you realize the divisions are a legal person as well? So you can multiply as many as you want. That's called connecting the dots and writing it all off at the same time. Shouldn't you be doing that today? See, your problem is you're going through the motions. You got your job's controlling you, and you're not controlling your life, and you're just barely getting by a little up and down, up and down, up and down. How about we get you some locations? How about if I hold your hand and get you all the damn money and you go finance it? And I'll have one of my management companies manage it for you too. Is that okay if you just get the keys and all you collect is money? I think it's kind of fun, but it's up to you to be that investor. So we're going to talk about repackaging you from anywhere from accomplishing a goal. I got everything I want. Besides getting out there in front of thousands of people again at a time. Rags to riches, hell, that was me. I got born in a damn taxi, like I said, on the way to Gardena Hospital. I got to be with Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. Use and abuse me as a kid kind of sucks. So your journey today begins with me. If you want it to be, we're going to play. Draw the diagram in front of you. Go ahead. Corporation, divisions. When you draw the diagram here, say corporation subsidiary, corporation division. Now let's understand what a subsidiary is. That's a corp owning a corp. Bankruptcy. Bank of America bankrupt 6,000 locations, took the assets and the money and wrote off their taxes. Hey, how the hell did they do that? You got Chase Bank, US Bank, and Wells Fargo. Wow, Wells Fargo, the #1 indicted bank on the planet. You got Walmart and Sam's Club. How about Geico? How about cities? How about we understand they don't bring the pain home like you? You see, you're we the people. And you've been doing things like Doug's and Cheap. You follow people how to, I'm going to start my credit file. I'm going to get a cosign. I'm going to get a Sears card, blah, 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 blah. It's all a bunch of BS. You should have learned flat out how to do it in the beginning the right way. You see, what you did is you jacked up the wrong friggin' card. You dropped your score, you got stuck. Hell, you can't get any more, and you haunt your house. I call that silly and dumb. So let's write down and stop bringing the pain home, okay? Let's train you how to be a certified CFO and reprogram our brains to millionaire status. Would that be okay if we do it my way for a while? See, all I did is look behind the curtain. Little boy, I got dropped off a Redondo Beach pier, 6:30 in the morning. I was basically 3 years old. She rolled down the window and said, if you're not here at 5 o'clock, I'm leaving there to die. She was a she-devil from hell. I ran over to the pier, stayed by the light. It was warm. I stole off the pier. All right, I stole that out of a trash can because I was hungry. He caught me the third day. Ah, shit. What did he do? Well, young man, you can basically take out the trash, or I call the police. You can go to jail. Take out the trash or go to jail. What do you think I picked? See, at Marina Del Rey, Torrance Rocks past Freddy's from Redondo Beach Pier. I saw money. What did I do? I gathered magazines. I knew I was as smart as they were. Hell, why not? How'd they get that money? How'd they get that location? How'd they get rich? So I've been looking behind the curtain all my life. Why don't you start it for a while? You see, what we need to do is understand you. You see, years ago, when the credit industry got started by Mike Lewis, Manual Credit Report, then we got TRW, became Experian. I got to train their security chief. Isn't that fun? You see, every card you got in your personal wallet needs a sticky. Limit of the card, 25%, 29%, the balance of the score, so you can get some more. See, your problem is you. Now let's listen very carefully. If you listen to me very carefully, all cards fluctuate but two. So if we take, these are the cards we jack up, unlimited up to $1 million friggin' dollars. They don't fluctuate your credit. So why would you jack up the wrong friggin' card? How stupid could people be? I don't understand stupidity, do you? You see, the reality is you backed yourself in a corner and got stuck. Hell, that sucks. There's TRW. The report's wrong. Or Thomas Raymond Woolridge, come on down. They did bicycle parts in the information business. Then they became Experian. I drew the first one of these years ago. I call it good, fair, hell no. You see, you're going to have to learn when I get you a 750 score, because you and I are going to work our butts off for it. You're going to keep it that way and learn the rules and tools so you don't screw it up again. Is that okay? So remember, Ray's rules and tools. Pretty simple to understand. All right, very simple. Now let's understand. Take a picture of this page. Go click, click, click. Here's the problem. Let's pretend all your credit's all jacked up and you screwed it up. Well, that sucks. What am I gonna do? I lost my job, blah, blah, blah. That's a bunch of BS. Man, that woman and conquer the damn world. This shit that's out there is ridiculous. If you're all jacked up, you're in a bankruptcy or debt consolidation, which doesn't work, how about we just go click? How about we take supply credit from a corporation? We don't have to almost guarantee none of it, and we balance our debt. Would that be okay if we balance our debt? Because supply can turn into cash. And then you get to kick some what? Assets. See what happens most people. Oh, they get knocked down. Oh, boo-hoo. Everyone else feels sorry for you. You know what happens? No one gave a crap about me as a kid. No one gave a shit. All right? They never said, where's your mommy and daddy? Get one of those. So feeling sorry for yourself, that's 3 minutes for you. I'll give myself 3 seconds and go kick some ass. See, you got to fight for what you want. Now, understand, I'm online 6 days a week live. Fridays and Saturdays, I got classes live with me. See, all my clients get to know me personally. I got 50 million people I've helped, and 32 millionaire millionaire clients, and 29 billionaires. So you can do some free classes and goodies as well. I want to help everybody I can. See, the goal is to repackage America my way for a while, because I think your way sucks. Isn't that terrible? It's the truth, isn't it? Ray Reynolds and RaysCredit.com. How about if I train you to be a certified CFO and get a corporation and get you $1 million of cash credit? How about we finance our way and write it all off too? Coaching programs are fun. You see, what happens is I like to get you on the phone with me. I want to blueprint you. I want to basically tear your life apart. Past, present, future, good, bad, and ugly. Family, right? Corporation, divisions, irrevocable trust, car, house, auto income. I put in my book 40 years ago, and cash flow free up your time. You see, that's what I designed years ago too. So what do? We call it a blueprint call. Do you realize if you get on the phone and want your partner of life with you, especially if you're a man who's got a wife or partner of life, because they give you that look, you better work how kitty you look. Every married man knows that look. So what we get to do, we get to play. We get to win too. So let's understand there's only one plan. It's plan A. Plan B is for losers. I mean, come on, selling? Hell no. Plan A all the way. So what do? If you're an entrepreneur, understand something. We tell you before you get your first $1 million of business, you're going to feel like you're falling off the cliff every step of the way. And that's okay. Because what happens is you're going to basically question and you're going to work your tail off. But again, it's going to be up to you. Do you have what it takes? Are you tough enough? So the reality is we're going to focus on a corporation. Here it is. Chapter 18, not here to be legal CPA or accounting advice for you at all. So chapter 18, what does it say? Look in front of you. It says a corporation is a legal person. Well, that's nice. A corporation is a legal person. Now, I'm lucky. I was 7.5 when I heard that. I'm listening to the poker game at Mrs. Hope's house. I rode my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department. Right next door is a library. Man, what does this mean? She was rude. Damn. She walked away. 5 minutes later, here's a mock of this. Here's a book. I read the book. Have you read the books too? Why the hell did you not create a blueprint? Why did you bring the paint home? What's wrong with these? These suckers aren't working or something? I don't understand. Why would you bring the paint home when you never had to in the first place? But what did I do? Well, I did one thing. I went to the library for 2 years. Now, I didn't pay attention to that part. Makes sure to be sued. 2 years, I'm 9.5 years old. I sent away $10 to the Secretary of State of California. I got a corporation, came back. You see, if you pay thousands of dollars for a corporation, I think you're stupid. I think what you did is plain just stupid. Why would anybody spend thousands to an attorney, CPA, and corporate service and not learn diddly squat? They're free in all 50 states. And you paid $5,000, Brian? That's called stupid. Hope your wife kicks your assets. They're free. Damn. I give them away free every day. Well, what do we get to do now? Well, back then, I got 100,000 credit cards in the mail. Hell, I didn't have to apply. They gave them to people and corporations all the time. My corporation was Helping Hand Industries. Isn't that fun? You see, I got named in the movie Dave, too. We could play my way for a while because I think your way sucks. You know what happened to me at 12.5? I got named in a lawsuit. I used the word Braille. I didn't realize it belonged to the Braille Institution. So I had to learn about trade name, trademarks, and copyrights as well. Your goal is to never bring the pain home. So let's understand today. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, right? They all say that. I asked that when I was a kid. What does that mean? All the grown-ups could do is go, I thought they were stupid. To be honest with you, when I grew up, I realized they were all stupid. Sorry, but this is true. You see, when a corporation gets sued, they sue you because you're the voice of the corporation. Now you're screwed. Congratulations. All right, so what do we look at here? Let's put our ducks in a row. Let's build $1 million of credit, and let's never bring the pain home. Let's do it my way for a while. Now, you need a list. I know you have a goal list, right? Yeah, right. You got a goal list that's not broken down into pieces. Every goal list needs steps. All right, daily list, weekly list, monthly list, project list. See, everything we do has to have steps. You're going to get your assets knocked down anyway. So you better be willing to fight through the pain because it's going to happen all the time. Now, I had made a promise to myself as a kid. I would never get married unless I had a foolproof program. That's right. Unless I had a foolproof program, because I couldn't create one. All right, I couldn't find one, so I had to create one step by step for me. I call it a blueprint. Blueprint for success. I own the rights to that. Even though I saw Tony looking at it on his little thing on TikTok. Be warned, you might be sued by me. You can't steal my goodies. Chase tried to, and I sued their assets too, and I won. So I got basically a wife, 6 kids, and 12 grandkids. I'm the incorporator for rich and famous people. Lakers, Clippers, Dodgers, Angels, and even Arnold too. What do we get to play? How about Superman from Gold's Gym? College professor. How about homeless people? How about Giovanni from Pixar, $1.6 million? How about a pizza delivery person to a millionaire corporation too? You see, how about $1.2 million in 9 months? And you got to help people coming out of prison. Here's Freeway Ricky Dicky Ross. Gold and platinum cards up to $1 million. And they got Thomas. Thomas was in prison for 26 years. Within 6 months, brand new dump trucks. You see, the problem we got with you is you basically follow ducks and sheep. Why don't we look at the truth and let's see the biggest mistake you did. You didn't follow your what? The ability how it works. You filled out an SS5 form when you were 14 to 16. If not, mommy did it because you were born in 70 and went on. Nixon took the gold standard out. You know the SS5 form equals SSN 1040? See, there's the problem. You gave yourself one chance to try, and you bring the damn pain home. It's called We the People, by the way. From there, your social security card, it's not even yours. It says it on the back of the card. Don't use for any purpose. Don't allow it. Don't carry with you. Property or what? Let's compare the SS5 to SS4. Oh, it's all the IRS. Now, if you're a crook and don't file tax returns, just go to prison like Wesley Snipes did. 3 years in prison, $5 million or fine. All right, let's look at line 1 right here. Legal name of entity or individual person. Did you know the only form I could ever find that the IRS ever created for banking and credit purposes was the SS4, not your SSN? You chose to be a duck and a sheep. You go around and go quack, whack, 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 whack. Do you do that all day or something? I don't understand. Why would anybody bring the damn pain home in the first place? So let's do this. Let's write down irs.gov and let's look up the form called 1244. You see, they allow you and the corporation to file one tax return. That's why it's called single filing. And almost not paying any tax up to $3 to $5 million anyway. We could play my way for a while. You see, here's Richard. Richard won Survivor the first show. Running around naked, almost died twice on the show. Now what happens is very simple. All right. The tax attorney said, you get to keep 375. I said, reference 3 times 5, turn it into 15 million. He didn't listen to anybody. What did he do? He pissed it all away. Prison, 3.5 years and 10 years probation. He invited the probation. So understand the lack of knowledge is why people do stupid things. So let's plan the problem. If you would have planned the problem, had a division of you would have never brought the damn pain home in the first place. Why don't we turn these suckers up today? Let's understand. The United States of America Incorporated, they got 50 corps. Wow. They got states. They got cities. They created a Chapter 9 bankruptcy in case they have an oh shit day. You don't have an oh shit day. You have it all the time, and you have no backup for you. Kind of sucks. How about we look at We the People, and you look at the Supreme Court, public record, says a corporation is a legal person. And you stop bringing the damn pain home. Wouldn't that be okay? Let's write down division of me. Write it down now. That means you. Could you imagine I can take that SS4 firm right there? I could put your name there, a corporation, a division, or a subsidiary, and I can build you $1 million cash credit. Would that be okay if we get to play it my way for a while? Because I think your way sucks. How about we write down 3 divisions of me and 5 classic divisions? Now, I always use the number 8. Why? Because every race boat, race car, and race, basically, motorcycle has had the number 8. I was born on the 8th. Did you know 0 and 8 are until infinity beyond? Now, I had a problem in 2009. I died in a coma, and they stole my goodies, my millions and billions. Corporate structure went bye-bye. Then what did I do? I sold my wedding ring, my Rolex and necklace bracelet, $16,400. And you know what I did? I took one of my divisions of me, and I basically built $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. How about my wife for an extreme house? Why the hell don't you have a backup or a backup plan? The problem. You know, a division of me, which would be you, you have the ability to get a credit card, a house, and a restaurant too. So let's understand, if we want to basically never bring the pain home, we can play my way for a while. So let's understand, division of me. Here's a Lamborghini with $1 million. Here's the damn key. So let's understand, when I bought this part of the collection of the Lamborghinis and Ferraris, it's $6,800 a month. Oh, damn, that's expensive. But I got my shopping centers, my real estate, my commercial, my all the other apartment complex, all the goodies. Why would I let one damn thing screw me over and dock me on my assets too? I wouldn't do that. I invented the 3-step: disconnect, isolate, incorporate. So what do? I basically got that Lamborghini in a division of a corporation. I guaranteed it is a division of me. So it's not me the person, it's me the division. You see, a division is a legal person. Then basically from here, if I screw it up, I'm going to disconnect, isolate, incorporate, put it over here. If I can't save within 6 months, I'm going to bankrupt the shit out of it. Just like everybody else. It's the banks, the grocery stores, and the 11 cities have filed bankruptcy too. And every damn bank there is. See, you could play the way I played. How about we basically have divisions for the pieces of real estate? You know the SS4 is to receive money, no taxes due till you're profitable. Oh, under the Fair Lending Act, you're allowed to get 1 card and turn it into 99 more. How many would you like? You're not winning the damn lottery. Give that up. You're not basically going to what? Get a big raise? How about we build $1 million cash credit instead? And we play my way for a while. Because what did I say? Your way sucks. Here's Mary. I bet you just like Mary. Mary's great. She's an Ivy League education. Married her 3rd grade sweetheart. They work for Apple and they're making 100,000 plus, so $250,000 each. Wow. You know what Mary does? She gives $10,000 of money to the attorney to look at the lease and all the goodies. He gets her to sign a 10-year lease with 3 options. She gives $5,000 to the CPA. Oh, goody. Now what does she do? She uses $98,000 of her personal credit. Her 800 score went in, plop, and went to shit. And you know the restaurant failed? And what happened next? She called the attorney and CPA. Why did my credit score drop? What's going on? That's all they could say. They don't know dilly squat to be an entrepreneur or to build corporate credit. They're all full of, you know what, most of them. But Mary's restaurant failed. She had to file bankruptcy. So her LLC went, and she lost her house. Her husband divorced her 3 weeks later. I didn't sign up for that, honey. I love you, but hell no. So let's understand something. All right, Mary had to have me repackage her too. So why don't we do it my way for a while? So you can stop bringing the pain home. So what do? Look at your corp today, you have today. Look at online. And what do you get to do? You get to understand how to play the game to win. The ultimate goal is to win. I like to win the game. So let's understand your corporation that you have today. I want you to inspect it because you probably use your home address. Sorry. And you know what? You're on the national mailing list. I would have told you to use a mailbox, etc., or basically shared office space. Let's put our ducks in a row. When they sue the corp, they sue you. Because right now that sucks. How about you build a lot of defense and you don't bring the pain home? Will that be okay if we do it my way for a while? Okay, here's a 750 score. $100 million building, $1 million Lamborghini, one of the $5 million mansions, and $1 million race boat. Is that okay? So if you let me add you to my credit system, I'll show you how I got that mansion too. Isn't that fun? Let's write down credit, loan, and money. A corporation should never do business just to get credit. It should finance a division for franchise in an apartment complex. It would have a line of defense. You see, the reality is very simple. All right, we want to build financial freedom. What I put in my series over 30 years ago, and I also put cash flow free every time because I designed it my way, 10,000, 100,000 a month. So let's think, flippity dippity doos. I want to do real estate, Ray. Good for you. What did I do? I had my 19 houses, 17 and a half. I transferred to my divisions, freedom of undervalued problem. I realized the buyer's a liar, the agent, and the broker too. And the contractor hired the subcontractors from Home Depot. They're all trying to steal my money. Every time you sign a contract after that, you know they're going to cut corners. That's what they all do. At 21, I decided to be the bank. I wanted to be the bank. So what did I do? When I sold my first car, I said, hey, you don't have to go to your credit union. My division will finance it. $413 a year, or a month, for basically 7 years. I sold my first house. You know what I did? I basically became the bank, $1,200 a month. When you sell something, you can actually be the bank, and you can have them pay you, and you pay your credit you had in the first place. Why wouldn't you do that? I don't understand. See, shouldn't your whole goal, instead of being rich, is get a monthly income? So why don't we take an apartment complex and dissect it? And let's do an assignment of mortgage. Let's take the real estate system I developed too for billionaires and basically become the bank and buckets of money. And let's do the assignment of asset. You see, you could play my way for a while because I think your way sucks. So let's understand. Let's make you a money-making machine. Now, all of a sudden, you want supply and vendor credit. Okay. Or we don't pay a bill up to 90 days, 100,000 to $1 million. That's OPM money. That's done in Bradstreet. We get to play my way for a while. Okay, we can sell on Amazon and eBay. Would that be okay? Now, here's about $450 million of goodies. Would you like some goodies too? It's going to be up to you to follow through. So let I make millionaires all the time. Okay, how about God's gift? The mansions in the harbor. How about the race boats? And basically we have what? Properties on all 5 islands too. Now I put RayReynoldsUniversity.com on a lot of the goodies. And the Duffy, and the building, and the Lamborghini, and again and again. But again, I accomplished my goals, and I keep doing it until I do. You got to fight through the pain. I guess white men do jump. Just stupid people say we don't. Guinness Book of Records basically said, where's the wires? Pissed me off. So I kicked out the lights. It was only 13 feet. From there, hey, I accomplished my goals. Why haven't you accomplished yours? Are these not turned on? So when you hear the word no, that doesn't mean no. See, no never meant no. And you heard no, and you knew there was a better way. I put that in my first info commercial, and now they all say, there's got to be a better way. No doesn't mean no. Let's hear it, let's go around it, and let's go get it. You see, you got 1,000 steps to master in the Millionaire's Founders Kit. I sold it at the Bonaventure for 32 years for $5,000 a set every Wednesday night. Second largest advertiser in Los Angeles, too. Isn't that fun? See, you got to stop treading water and playing it safe. See, what happens is I want to build you up to 750 score. All right, I want to get you basically corporate divisions up to $1 million of credit and some checkbook money and some vendor supply money. See, this is a must-have, period. Without that, you can't get to millionaire status at all. From there, you don't have a corp, I'll hand you one for free. You just pay a little filing fee. You got a corporate builder when you got 2. So if we do this correctly, you can stop bringing the pain home. You can put your ducks in a row. And I can repackage your life into the corporation. Would that be okay? If I build you $1 million of credit. So let's understand. There are some presidents. There's some other people too. I incorporate almost everybody you think you know to do. Isn't it fun? Lakers, Clippers, Dodgers, and all kinds of fun stuff. But they listen better than most of you. What did you do? Honey, we're going to start a business. You got your friends and family around the kitchen table. And what are we going to do? It's pretty simple. The ultimate goal, basically what happens is, all right, we're going to do what? Jack up our credit, drop our score, get stuck, can't get any more. The ultimate goal is like, we're stuck. Oh my goodness, that sucks. What we want to do is never bring the pain home. Okay, that's the ultimate goal, never bring the pain home. All right, that's the ultimate goal. We got to learn to play the game. See, you bring the pain home because you don't know any better. At least that's your excuse. I don't think you did any research. I think you felt like ducks and sheep. Tomorrow morning, you're going to get earlier. Earlier? Yes, you are. Find your me time. Why don't we write down today's date and let's go after things in 90 days, change your life around. Is that okay? All I need is an average of 90 days to get you on the right track. Winning the game of business. Hell, I wrote that over 30 years ago. Page 6, paragraph 3, cash flow for your time. There's my old shit day. Can you imagine I had an old shit day? It matter if we're worth $3.7 billion of corporate structure. Wife wanted to take a group of people out on the fireworks on July 4th, 2009. One of them had a virus. I get to die. Before I die, guess what she told the office? He's in a coma. He's probably going to die. Ron went over to the office to steal my books and CDs. Tom, my IT manager from that department, he sold my websites and my phone numbers. What's my point for you? Don't call the phone number. It's a porn site. And the next thing is, guess what? Don't trust the people around you. Not the ones that are around you, friends and family that ripped you off already. Maybe your spouse, maybe your kids. Do yourself a favor, cover your ass. If you don't have a copy of the Millionaire's Founders Kit, you can call the office and get it for $499. Simple, I got to pay them a base and a commission. If you did it through me, I give it away for $299. If it's a sales only. Simple, there's your Zell. Take a picture. Ray at racecredit.com. or Ray Reynolds recipient, RW, when you Zell, simple. I like that. See, starting a business is not easy. Running a business, oh my goodness, you don't know who's going to knock you down. Are they going to catch you? You're going to fall down and push you off the cliff. Do yourself a favor. I wake up every day at 2:25. Ever since I was a little boy, I go to my knees and say, thank you, Jesus, another day. Then I go look in the mirror. See, I've been doing this mirror test since I was crying my eyes out after the abuser got me as a kid. I realized I got to get up at 2:25 so he can't get me. Is that okay? So I put myself in check every day. It's amazing. You got an idea, you go tell your friends and family, and you know what they do? They interrupt you. They're going to tell you how to do your own idea, and they haven't done shit. Isn't that terrible? And it's true. All right, why don't you quit letting them cloud your direction? Because it makes no damn sense. July 4th, 2009, I got 3 yachts in the backyard and goodies. What are we going to do? There's my old shit day. I'm getting whiter than white. You see, I get to hear my tax attorney trick my wife to sign a POA. I heard the nurse ask my wife if I was a donor. They're going to take my heart and take it away. But Jesus gave me a choice to stay in peace and go back. I said, go back. My wife was falling apart. She needs me. So guess what? We're going to look at goodies and all kinds of things today, but let's understand something. All right. I moved 24 times by the time I'm 11 and a half years old. A lot of shitty people. I've been shot 3 times. I've been knifed 6 times. And you know what? I feel sorry for myself is 3 seconds or less. I don't have time for the bullshit. I think you're stuck. How about we get you past go? How about we show you some Lamborghinis? How about a Duffy? How about mansions? How about white men do jumps too, but people say we don't? How about more Lamborghinis? How about helicopters? How about U-Dogs? How about basically what? Race boats and helicopters and yachts and Ferraris too. Isn't that fun? That's just goodies from 15 years ago. You see the goodies today. So that's called Ray's Rules. All right, we're going to play my way. I started my first blueprint. I was 9.5 years old at the Torrance Library. You know what I call it? See it, believe it, go get it. I've been doing that and adding to it ever since then. Millions and billions goodies. So credit repair, I'm sorry to say, it's a fraud. I mean, let me get you the TikTok. Get this letter, do this, do that. Stop the bullshit. My magic wand don't work. It doesn't work. I'm sorry, it doesn't work. Federal Trade Commission says they can't collect money up front. They're going to repair credit that's not even broken. They're going to remove something. You screwed up your creditor. You ripped off your creditor, and they're going to get rid of it for you. Well, that sound fun? Credit Repair Organization Act 2. What should you do? Just Google Section 6 and 8, 611. Section 611 will show you exactly what you can do for yourself. You can save some money too. Now let's understand, if you have a collection account hitting you again, guess what? They don't go away. Do yourself a favor. When I'm done playing with your creditors and you have 5 ways to kill a debt. You got to man up, woman up. So if we have to negotiate a debt or 2, that's okay. What are we going to do? 25%, 29% rule. We're going to put a rapid refresh in place. Something I created 41 years ago, rapid score, rapid refresh. And from there, guess what? It's called the KISS method. Let's keep it simple, stupid. Now, there it is again. Let's give you 25 steps today. You ready? Number one, all we got to do is get some goodies. Let's get an income. You get Intuit Credit Karma. Well, they bought Credit Karma December 3rd, 2020. Credit Karma was indicted 3 times. Hell, I was suing them too because they had lied to their teeth. So let's understand how to play step one. Next thing is, what we have to understand is LifeLock. Please be careful. They've been indicted 6 times. Their last indictment's $100 million. So please be careful. Oh, they carry $1 million policy. So what? I carry 2. What's it going to do for you or me? So blah, blah, blah. Be careful. Please be careful. What I'd like to do is obtain your credit reports and analyze them for you. And one of my call centers, we're always going to say 3 to 6 months. But if I get to analyze it, I tell you exactly how long it's going to take. But I need you to be part of the program. I need you to do some work too. All right, and we're going to tell you exactly what needs to be done. It'll be up to you to listen and follow through. 750 score can be done right away. Ultimate goal is going to be up to you. All right, I analyze live on Fridays at 1:30 Pacific Standard Time and Saturday at 2 o'clock. See, I analyze every client personally. 50 million people I've helped so far. So there's that SS5 you didn't pay attention to. It's right there in front of you. That's how you got your SSN 1040 tax return. It says on the card, if you look at the back, do not laminate, don't carry with you, don't use for ID purposes, and it belongs to administration, not you. So understand, if they ask for it back, you have to give it to them. So we're marked by a number. So the SSN was for the 1040 tax return. Okay. You got your paycheck years ago, and what happened next? You said, where's my money? And the creditor and the company said, well, the IRS gets their cut before you get your leftover. See, that's what makes us a bunch of ducks and sheep. Your money could have went to the corporation and avoid most tax anyway. So you don't have to be a duck and a sheep. But you could look at the IRS.gov and look at 1244 and file one tax return. You and the corporation called single filing 2. Open and go, what do we have to do? SS5, SSN 1040. Why don't we compare that SS5 form, all right, and understand how we receive money. You receive money personally. Tax, and probate when you're dead. Time of death at the hospital, that's for the state and federal government. When you're dead, you can't take it with you. They just want to make sure your friends and family don't get the goodies too. They want it all. And the SS4, how to receive money, you're not taxable till you're profitable. So if we compare the SS4, like the banks and grocery stores do, we could actually look at line 1 and see legal name of entity, individual person. And what happens next? You brought the pain home because you didn't learn to play. Sorry, you follow like ducks and sheep. So what do? Well, number one, the only form I can find out from the IRS and some banking and credit purposes, the SS4. That's how banks and grocery stores file bankruptcy in locations. And they don't bring the pain home like you. But it's up to you. See on that form, banking and credit purposes, it's right there. Per entity, how many would you like? In the 80s, when I was helping TRW become a spear in Ken Yarborough too, I set up a dashboard for me. See, it allows me to put a social security number or a tax ID for a credit report for a person, corp, division, subsidiary. Is that okay? I use either one. So I can't get more than one SSN, but hell, SS4, I get as many as I need to get to the $1 million dream, as long as I have no intent to do fraud. Wouldn't that be the best way to do it, division or me? But it's going to be up to you. Now, I put it to the public's eye in 1992. You want to play with me? I want to play with you. There's that rhyming thing I had all the time. So a corporation should do 4 things. That's it. All right, we want to buffer tax, no taxes due to or profitable. We want to have corporate credit. Hell, we can write it all off, interest rate, credit card too. And then the card fleet price. And then the free buffet. That's all the corp should ever do. So a division is your line of defense. Because you're always going to have an old shit day. They're cheap, multiple functions, buy at wholesale price, multiple credit reports, and separate liability for real estate too. We're going to build a line of defense under the corporate umbrella. Is that good? The debt falls tax ID and build credit reports too. So what I'm going to do is pretty simple. I'm going to guarantee everything I say in writing for you, as long as you're part of the program. As long as you're part of the program, I'll guarantee everything. But if you violate 2 things and you jack up cards and you apply for credit and you crash my wrapper rescore I did for you for free, then you're paying a fee. All right, a fee. If not, I close your case. Is that okay? I make you a man up, woman up to be responsible for your stupidity. From there, you got 5 ways to kill a debt. You got an IRS problem too? The goal is to repackage you. You know the IRS has a form called 656, 433A and B. So you can actually repackage your life. Or ultimate goal, get to win the game. Here's a 750 for you. Let me analyze your credit today. Let's do a rapid refresh for the fun of it too. Let's push the bad stuff to the side and push you up to 750. Hey, they started at 510. So we can do it again and again. So again, as long as you're part of the program. Here's a 651. No green lights. I did the rapid refresh and I got them green lights and billed them $1 million of credit. Would that be okay if I did that for you too? Here's a bankruptcy, which they didn't really need, but they went to a bankruptcy attorney where they think they sold them the bankruptcy. What do you think they're going to sell you? A pickle? Now here's $500 card unsecured. Do you build them back up and away? 11, collection accounts later in your car payment too. Here's 3,000. See, you got to balance your debt and basically not rip off your creditors. So if we did a rapid refresh and we push your points up to 100 points plus, would that be okay? And create a bunch of green lights for you too. So here's what happens. If you want to join me to be one of my clients and I analyze you, we're going to do a rapid refresh. We're going to put you in class Friday or Saturday or both. We're going to focus on 750. Now I'm going to charge you $999, but I'm going to give you 1,000 card back to you. I'm going to give you 1 to 10 times your money back. During a broadcast, I discount this to $499. All right, and the card becomes $500. And with my rules and tools, what do you do now? You maintain a 750 the rest of your life too. So let's understand, you don't have a corp, I'll give you one for free, you pay your filing fee. Let's rebuild your credit, set up incorporation level 1, Saturday at 10:30 in the morning, Pacific Standard Time. Now I'll do all that and give you the corporation for free, you pay your filing fee. I'm going to charge you $999. I'm going to give you 5,000 in credit, 5 times your money back, $24.99. All right, 25,000 on credit. You decide what your investment is. Why don't we analyze? All right, add history and pop credit right away. You want that kind of program today? It's basically a Zelle. Ultimate goal. There's your Zelle. Ray Reynolds recipient. Ray@racecredit.com. You can even call the office now. 800-254-9506. Use your card. They're going to charge you 5% more. So I need you to do some work. Yeah, you got to do some work. See, here's the problem. You added yourself to the robocall list and the junk mail. You did it to yourself. See, I'm a voter like you. But the reality is they sell that list 412 times a year. Why don't we call 888-567-8688 and opt out 5 years or a lifetime or be off the national mailing list? Maybe you had a cable bill. You had a corporation. You can opt out 5 years to a lifetime national mailing list and basically opt-out list, so you get rid of half the robocalls too. Would that be okay if you call the phone number that's right in front of you later today? But it's up to you. Okay, let's play step number 4 anyway. So what do? We plan the problem. You've been ripped off by friends and family, which kind of sucks, and you spend thousands of crap that didn't work. Now, I've been teaching and preaching for 46 years. Where the hell you been? But that's up to you. We're going to have safety credit. We're going to put a sticky in all their cards. We're going to have make sure in line of defense. Because if we have an old shit day again, we're sure the hell not bringing the pain home. That'd be stupid. Now I drew the first one of these years ago for TOW became a superior. 0 to 29 is green. All right, yellow's 30%, 50 is red. So if we listen to rules and tools from Ray's rules, what do we get to do? Step 5. So remember, all cards fluctuate but 2. All right, you jacked up the wrong damn card. Shame on you. It's ridiculous. So if we take the cards that don't fluctuate at all right, unlimited up to $1 million, what do we get to do? Maintain a 750 the rest of our lives. Why would anybody bring the damn pain home in the first place? I don't understand, stupid. Why do people do stupid things? So you got an emergency, what are you going to do? Run out of time, run out of money, and then what? You go jack up your credit in 42 days, that's what you do. You see, that's the problem. You panicked. I could have showed you ways to get around all that crap, but you didn't come play with me. Now today, you need $5,000 now. What are you going to do? Let's go ask your friends, your family, the bank. They're all going to say no because you said you need it. Okay? So if we look at a card like this, it's $5,000. Payment's $50 a month. You waste $50 every other day. That's $140 a week. If I jack up $50,000 off of a damn corporate credit card, I get to write it the credit card. I get to write it all off. For the average consumer pisses away in a given month, they can invest $50,000 and get a pizza with a drive-through. Would that be okay if you did that even during pandemic? So let's remember, white men do jump. Stupid people say we don't. Nixon took the gold standard out. What are we going to do next? Let's write it down. I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not the corp of my family. I have no intent to do fraud. So far, you've been sacrificing you and your family. That should stop. Here's how to have your cake and eat it too. Raise rules. Step number 7. You become a certified CFO, all right, and you stop bringing the pain home. You see, you got a goal today. Let's go reach it. There's me in that damn coma. Once you Google my address at the time, you'll find out I got the largest UDOC in Huntington Harbor. Wow, I'm not full of shit, like most people are. I've been in 2 comas, damn. I'm 5.5 years old. I'm crippled. They tell me I can't walk. Jesus said, get up. I got up. Last one they're working on me, I got to die still. See, the devil's trying to knock you down and hold you back. But God's a laser on God's denials. So let's repackage you like Humpty Dumpty. Would that be okay if we do it my way for a while? Because I think your way sucks. How about we get you in a coaching program? How about we get some checkbook money? We get all the goodies. How about we always go back a corporation's a legal person that may sue or be sued? Public record. Oh, the lack of knowledge is what makes people do stupid things all the time. This is pathetic. I lost my job. I got kids to feed. Knock off your butt. I've been home and stayed out of a freaking trash can. This is pathetic. Get your butt over to the church, so feed the food. Go drive an Uber, Lyft, or have a damn garage sale. Man up. It's that simple. Hell, I had to go sell everything I had, all right, from wedding ring to everything else, and I was homeless, and they stole my goodies. But it only took me 6 weeks to get $1 million of credit, and then I bought my wife her next dream house. Why do people stay down? They got a big problem. How about we look at division process? You know what a division does? It saves your ass. It's your line of defense. What's our intent? Never to do fraud, but I'm willing to sacrifice a division of my family and corporation. Why did you sacrifice you and your family? What's wrong with you? These aren't turned up? You see, if I get you a tax ID, I'm going to build a credit report for your Spear and Chunju and Equifax. And we're going to have some fun and line you up for checkbook money too. Would that be okay? There's that dashboard I set up in the 80s and 90s as well for you. How about I set up credit files for you? Person, corp, division, or subsidiary. SSN, SS4. As long as you have no intent to do fraud. If you do, then I'll be the first one to testify, get you in the court of law. So don't be a crook. We get to play my way for a while, a division of me. Wouldn't that be better to do it that way? You didn't give yourself a chance. Oh, well, what can I say? What can I do? I'm going to build corporate credit reports for you. There we go. So if you let me play with you, and I had a problem literally basically in 97, 98, all right? My problem is I had $53 million of credit cards. They're shrinking my limits. What do? I did my homework. I found out it's a corporation or C-191D. I could loan out some money. For every $50,000 I loaned out, I traded $2,400 a month positive cash flow after the bill. See, in my series that was written over 30 years ago, when I put cash flow free per time, I was showing how you could actually set up your own cash flow to free up your time. A division gives you that ability. Now, in my book called Buckets of Money, you'll see a matrix that I created. 4.6 million out of that credit I wanted to save. It took me 18 months, 41 divisions, auto income, and I created 190,000 a month. Is that okay if we play my way for a while? Because I think your way what sucks. There you go. I had, and the assets behind that were $1.1 billion. Leveraging money is kind of fun too. That's a 98. So again, check out your corp today, please. Make sure you didn't use your home address or use a shared office space or mailbox, etc. Please make sure it's all correct. From there, when they sue that corp, they sue you, and that sucks. Why don't we create a lot of defense to protect you and your family, so you don't bring the pain home anymore? Now, if you need $25,000 of credit today in any package I offer you today, it's simple. I always give 50% discount today, so it's $12.99 added to a package. All right, half price. How about $50,000? What do we get to do? It's pretty simple. All right, we're going to basically do this as far as a payment situation. From there, the $100,000 as well. All right, how would you have price? And $49.99. And we build it up and away. You can finance your business today too. It's a sell. So we get to play. Now, I created something called daisy chaining. Fair Lending Act. One card, I can get 99 more cards. Even American Express offers that to you too. Damn. How many would you like today? All we have to do is learn how to daisy chain it to a couple $1 million, and we can play the game to win. So let's see a division process. I have to add tax ID as you do daisy chaining, add history, and establish the report, Spirit, Treasure, and Equifax. Now, and that's why you add 2,000 of history. We charge $4.99 for each division at the office, 3 for $14.97. If you did it during the broadcast, it's 3 for $9.99, 9 for $24.99. There you go. You can save a little bit of money too. It's a sell. So understand, I like goodies. You see, I don't put all the goodies in my name. It's always divisions under the corporation too. That's a liability. I don't want them me. So we got basically Harleys too. Got to ride with Neil Diamond a couple of times. Oh, I like goodies. You like couple $100 million worth. What I'd like you to think about is having $1 million of cash credit cards and $5 million of checkbook money. Then I'd like you to let me repackage you here and get the corporation a green spark card, unlimited, 100,000 and the two sisters for 30. That's 160 times 9. Is that $1 million? How about B of A times 9? How about Wells Fargo times 9? How about basically 8 times 9? How about the gold times 9? So we can get up to $5 million of credit. And at that time, we go to the bank. Why? Because they have bridge loans. They have unsecured lines of credit, as long as you have a 2-year corporation. So these are my 5 favorite ones. I call this checkbook money, up to $5.4 million. Would that be okay? We have a corp at least 3 divisions too. So we can justify our projection starting today and that business plan. We get to play to win. Now, the only thing stopping you is you. Sorry to say, you're the only thing in your own damn way. Buckets of money. I got specialty classes during my 9 classes on Saturday. We just did daisy chain. This coming week is stock kit. We get to play. Now, here's what I designed for you and for me. We're going to take corporate credit, because borrow money is not taxable, and we're going to buy our lifetime income. That's right, franchise and real estate. Will that be okay? We have our cake and eat it too. And we do it my way for a while, raise rules, certified CFO, all right, never bring the pain home. So today, let's pretend I gave you $1 million. What are you gonna do with it? Everybody goes, I want to buy a house. Stop the crap. Your $1 million, you're gonna reference 3 times 5, turn it to 15 million, use borrow money to finance a business. Because that way, borrow money is not taxable. Your way of thinking is totally wrong. Let's pretend today you won the lottery. Oh, goody! You took the cash value because everybody does. Now you put it in your bank account, the attorney's going to say to do, and the bank's going to charge you, and you're going to earn interest, and then you're going to be tax again. How about we do it my way for a while? We have a division of you added to the corporate bank account. We sit down with the bank, so I want to borrow against the money. We use borrow money, offset the taxes, and we build it to millions and billions. Will that be okay? You got 11 cities file bankruptcy? Damn. Cities? Oh, yeah, that's right. They created a Chapter 9 bankruptcy. Because if they have an oh shit day, this bankrupt the debt. You keep bringing the pain home and you know how to play it. Would you want to learn how to play some more today? So we get to play step number 9. Now let's Google bankruptcy. The only thing to file bankruptcy is SSN, SS4. You, the duck and the sheep, or corp division subsidiary. Don't have the intent to do fraud, but have the intent to save your ass. It's with your family too. Ultimate goal. Let's plan the problem. Let's add you to my credit system. Let's build you $1 million of credit. Would that be okay? We can go get the American dream. Now you can beat your doubt, run your race, get the hell out of my way while I repackage you. That's what I'd like you to do. I don't want you to think, I just want you to do things. So getting past go, getting the goodies, God's gift in the mansions in the harbor, the race boats with my name on it too, and the helicopter and the Lamborghini in the building too. Oh, now I need you to do some more work. Can you write down driver's license, registration, insurance? As highly as intelligent you are, Why do you get in a bumpity bump, or the police officer pulls you over, and you give them your driver's license, registration, insurance that has your home address on it? Isn't that called stupid? You're giving a stranger your damn where you live. That's called stupid. I like you to look at the Privacy Act. I like you to use P.O. Box mailing address, please. But it's up to you, step number 12. See, when you buy a car, you go to the car dealership, they sweat you for 5 hours, and you get 9 inquiries. Why do you do that? Did you know a car is going to be fleet price tax ID division? That's how you buy a car the right way. Now, today we have a problem. Every man and woman want to be on the loan too. Hey, ladies, let the man be on the loan if he's that stupid. All right, what controls the house is the irrevocable trust. Why would anybody put 2 people on the damn loan when it could be married persons own separate property? Lose house and car, they report it to the IRS as a 1099-C. Now you got double shitty credit. Congratulations. You see, you got to plan the problem. In the parking lot or at the bank, at the grocery store, in a bumpity bump, do you know they sued the registered owner? Why don't we make the registered owner a division instead of you? So we can protect our assets. Plan the problem. Oh, goody. Now today, see, you don't know which one's going to slip and fall. When you're doing real estate, you have to put them in division process. Your house payment offsets your paycheck. We look at Amazon. Hell, they didn't pay tax on the first 10 billion. They don't pay tax on trillions. Why would they do that? See, there's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. We watched him borrow 44 billion from 3 banks to buy Twilly D and made a Twilly dumb X marks the spot. But he's got a spaceship, smart guy. The other guy's got a spaceship too. So is the other one. We could actually join the club and win the battle. Would you like to do that as well? But that's step number 15. How about we run our lives to a corporation or in conjunction? How about we pay tax or buy a Lamborghini? See, your problem is you get your paycheck, right? You get the leftover. Then you pay car payment, gas, registration, insurance. Why don't you yell, hell no? Because why don't you drive a company car? Isn't that the way to do it anyway? But it's up to you. Simple. I like playing the game. Why don't you look at the S is for? Find out it says banking and credit purposes. You don't have to be a duck and a sheep. As long as you have no intent to do fraud. There you go. Never bring the pain home again, okay? How about there's mama? In 1970, when Nixon took the gold standard out, every woman at the hospital has to sign the SS5 for the SSN for the baby because we're bonded up to 35 million apiece, or she can't get out of the hospital with her own baby. So let's understand how to play. You buy a house, it's S-Corp close homestead trust. Oh, you're not in the house in the trust, and they sue you, and they just take it away. You die, it's stuck in probate. Your family got diddly squat. Is that the way you're supposed to do it? From there, you hire the contractor that hires the subcontractor. That stands outside Home Depot. Good workers, but they're trying to cut every corner they can. And when they slip and fall and sue you, they kind of screw you too. How about we do it my way so they get diddly squat? Look up the irrevocable trust too. Wouldn't that be kind of fun my way for a while? Step number 19. Oh, you're a crook. You don't file tax returns. Well, hell no, Wesley Snipes, he filed it, but he did what he did. 3 years in federal prison. $5 million fine. See, you can't play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess because they're in charge. So don't screw it up anymore. Step 20. If you want to save 70%, all right, a division wholesale price. You close an escrow, you don't pay up to 90 days, and you leverage that to $15 million. And then we realize borrow money is not taxable, leveraging them anymore, and we set up our line of defense. By the way, that's step 21 called blackjack. We get to play blackjack. We get to win. Ultimate goal. Now in 2009, doing up to $1 million a day, 22,000 square foot building. Then God allowed me to go in a coma, die, and come back and have to be rebuild it again to show the world everything I had to do. I guess that was his goal. Kind of like Noah in the ark, huh? So we get to play. Now my blueprint is called See It, Believe It, Go Get It. That's what I do. See, I don't think you have your time. I think your time has you. Isn't it about time you get in charge of your own life? Remember, you want to be an entrepreneur. It's going to be like feeling like what? Falling off the cliff every second of the day. Do you have what it takes? It's going to be up to you. Coaching programs are fun. The ultimate goal, giving bonuses to them too. Being a millionaire? No. Being a corporate millionaire? Oh yeah. That's the way to play the game. So the blueprint call with me costs $9.99, and I want your partner life on the phone with you as well, okay? Because I want us on the same page. We're going to tear apart and blueprint your whole life. Then from there, that's step 22. Ultimate goal, like I said, take a picture. These are the things I want you to do. I want you to own it, not run it. But again, it's like anything else. Have somebody drive you around today. I want you to pay attention more, because when you drive, I believe you have tunnel vision. Why don't you own the goodies in front of you? Why don't you put down that visor and ask yourself a question? Why don't you own these somebody else does? What's wrong with you? You got choices today and the ability to repackage your life too. So if you want, we do locations for people all the time. We give them a couple opportunities to play the game as well, and we get to play my way for a while. If you get into a coaching program, you're going to probably spend about $40,000 getting in the business, maybe $100,000, maybe $250,000. Let's write it all off and get a location for an income. That's our ultimate goal. Picking a boring business, what I would say. When you go to the expo, it's like a deer in the headlights. Like, which one do I pick? So let's own it. Let's not run it. Would that be okay? That's my ultimate goal. So again, how do we get $100,000 a month? Well, let's break down and just do a 6 weeks coaching program. Get your feet wet a little bit. Let's get you a 1 hour blueprint with me. Let's get you $25,000 in cash credit. Let's expedite your rapid, and let's get you in all classes and workshops too. Usually almost $12,000. It's expensive, but it's going to change your life. So today, you get it for $4,999. If it's Zell, now. You can always call the office at 800-254-9506. They'll take a card and charge 5% more. There's your Zell. Up to you. So I like real estate, franchise, storage units. Always think about the 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, or the 6 weeks. So if we do things, we're going to line things up for you. 3 months, 6 months, 12 months in goodies. The projection should be up to about $5 million. That would be the ultimate goal, to line it up for you as well. So the ultimate, remember, corporation's a legal person. Divisions are line of defense. What's the only thing we're willing to sacrifice from now on? Division, not corp and family, and we have no intent to do fraud. If I wanted to lose something, I don't want to lose anything. What are you willing to lose today? Family? I finally got one. Corporation? No. So the divisions allow you to get checkmate. The division process is how you protect your assets all the time. So the ultimate goes step 23. Stop bringing the pain home. Now, I've been training people for 46 years. Reaching the dream, think to be the impossible, millions in corps and divisions, and training them how to be a certified CFO. Isn't that okay with you? So today, if you have joint credit, just get rid of it. It's in the damn way. You buy a house, it's S-Corp, closed homestead trust. Corporations are free. Why would you pay for one? You just pay your filing fee. Divisions are line of defense, real estate, new franchise, current business. So I like to use race rules and give everybody credit for every package I build them, up to 10 times the money they invest. It takes away excuses. Well, that's all I hear all the time is excuses. Step 24. Ultimately goal to become the certified CFO. So the 750 is waiting for you. We can analyze it today. We can add a wrap or refresh right away and push the score up and away. But we're going to charge you $9.99 and give you a 1,000 card back to you. During the broadcast, we change it to $4.99, and that card becomes $500. And with the raised rules and tools, you get to maintain $750 from now on, as long as you follow through. Is that okay if you do that too? So if you want a corporation, you don't have one, I'll give you one for free. You pay your filing fee. If you have one, I'll build the one you got. Credit, rebuild, all right, history. What do? Set them level 1 on Saturday, 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. $9.99, 5,000 credit back. $24.99, 25,000. 5 times your money you invest. Analyze it, add history, and pop credit as soon as possible. Isn't that the ultimate goal? It's a Zell. All you got to do now is give me referrals too. I'll build you more credit. On top of that, referrals, we even pay up to 10% too. So again, please give me an email of your referrals before they call the office. When they don't name your name, they kind of blew it for you. So our ultimate goal is pretty simple today. All right, we're going to look at banks and grocery stores and everything around us. See, if we understand how they bankrupt and stay in business, we can have the intent not to do fraud, but we have a way to protect our assets too. Nobody needs a no shit day. They have that because they weren't planning the problem. We can play my way for a while. You can stop bringing the pain home, become a certified CFO. Mari, reprogram your brain to millionaire status. Look behind that curtain every day. We have to do our best while Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. The ultimate goal is going to be up to you. So I would suggest to you call 800-254-9506 or sell now. That's step number 25. So the ultimate goal, if you want, you can change your life. All right, within the next 3 to 6 months, no matter what you say or do, I'll hold your hand every step of the way. But again, at the end of the day, all I can tell you is God loves us all.